Most people don't spend their weekends thinking about air movement. But when you actually need to pull a vacuum or push some serious volume, you realize pretty quickly that cheap hardware just doesn't cut it. This Goorui unit is one of those pieces of gear that feels like it was built to outlive the project you're working on. It's got that heavy, solid aluminum construction that tells you right away, it isn't just another plastic toy. At 36 pounds, it's got a decent heft to it, but it's compact enough that you aren't going to be fighting for floor space in your shop. What's interesting is how flexible the mounting is. You can stick this thing vertically or horizontally, which is a massive relief if your workspace is already cramped or laid out in a way that makes standard equipment a nightmare to fit. Now here is the thing about these three-phase blowers. They are workhorses. This one handles 220 to 480 volts, so you're going to need the right power setup. But once it's humming at that 3450 RPM, it's remarkably steady. It pushes about 102 CFM, which is plenty for most industrial or serious hobbyist applications. The German engineering really shows in the noise levels. It sits right around 64 decibels, which is surprisingly quiet for something moving this much air. You can actually hold a conversation near it without shouting, which is a luxury in a shop environment. One of the best parts is that it's completely oil-free. That means no messy maintenance schedules and no worrying about oil mist contaminating whatever you're working on. It's just clean, consistent performance. Honestly, the only real drawback is that it's a bit of a commitment to wire up if you aren't used to three-phase power, and it's definitely not a plug-and-play solution for a standard wall outlet. You'll need to be prepared for that electrical work. But if you're looking for something that just works, day in and day out, without needing constant tinkering or repairs, this is the kind of hardware that makes life easier. It's reliable, it's quiet, and it feels like a serious piece of kit that respects your time. If you're tired of replacing cheaper blowers every few months, this is probably the upgrade that finally stops the cycle. It's not flashy, but it gets the job done with a level of polish that's getting harder to find these days.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.